Let's create 3 custom planner spreads. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and today I'm working on 3 custom planner spreads for 3 of my amazing purple tier Patreon members. We are going to do a grande vertical layout for Danielle, and we're actually going to do iron deficiency anemia awareness. One of the big colors for that is red, so I've pulled out red blooms from Live Love Posh. Then we have Denise, who left everything up to me this month. All she requested was the grande size. She said I could choose the layout, I could choose the theme, which I always love. So we're going to do some boho sunshine for her, get her in like a spring summery mood. And the horizontal layout is the one we're going to play with today. Excited for that one. And last but not least today is Robin, who uses the Bujo habit tracking layout like you see right here. And she requested a daisy theme. So I've pulled out some beautiful daisy florals that I cannot wait to play with for her. So that being said, I will link everything that I use down in the description box below. Otherwise, I'm going to put you all on fast forward. Let's go. All right, first up is going to be Danielle's spread. And this was a challenging spread, but what I really wanted to do was give Danielle some encouragement through the spread. So I did choose red, which is the color of iron deficiency anemia awareness. And so we're going to go with red florals from Live Love Posh. I have some gorgeous washi tape here. I believe this is from Illustrated Faith. I'm tearing the washi tape. We're going to border the page at the top and the bottom with the torn washi tape. I love the look of torn washi tape. It feels very organic and very natural and just a little bit different. So I love that look. We're going to put it at the top and the bottom to really frame in the entire spread. And then I'm also going to bring in hints of black through boxes and strong motivational quotes. I think when you are struggling with different things in your life, going through a time of trial, words have always had a big impact on me. And just reading and rereading affirmations and positive quotes can really help change your mindset as you're kind of going through your week. I think that's where we tend to you get lost in the trenches because it's just, especially with a disease that can affect you or a loved one day in and day out. It is just exhausting. And so any little bit of encouragement that you can add into your life, whether it be through things you're putting up in your house, interaction with friends, or, quotes in your planner, anything that can give you a little bit of a lift, I think is really, really important. For the black boxes and quotes, I'm actually pulling from a Planny Thing book that is all black boxes and quotes. It is fantastic. I feel like I forget sometimes that Planny Thing doesn't just do washi tape. She does the best washi tape, but she also has some great, really functional books. I love, love, love washi tape. Some of her functional books are fantastic. And then, of course, no one does small scenes better than Amber from Planny Thing. Huge fan. And so I love that this particular book has some different fonts for the quotes. And I think the different fonts add interest throughout the spread. So some of the quotes I chose were: difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. Give yourself some credit for how far you've come. I thought this one really hit home based on some of the things that Danielle was describing to me. I wrote, be brave. It's okay to have off days, and I choose to be happy right now. I just kind of thought that these quotes maybe would provide a little bit of encouragement for Danielle as she is walking this journey with a member of her family. And I love the red and black together. So, so beautiful. I decided to do functional boxes, top row and bottom row. Yes, this is something I've done over and over, but I find it to be a really, really helpful way to organize. So we're adding boxes to the top and the bottom. The middle section is going to be for a checklist for each day so Danielle can write down some different tasks for the checklist. I did choose stickers, functional stickers from Live Love Posh. This is an older sticker book, but I think Live Love Posh has done a really good job recently of incorporating some functional stickers within her sticker books. I happen to really like these particular bullet points because they are the little checklist boxes, like super easy to pull those, check off the different things that are going through the week. You can see that as I'm putting them down, I was a little nervous. I wasn't going to have enough for all 7 days. So I started with every other day. And then I went and counted and did the math and figured out I did have enough. So we will fill in all of these days to create a really functional, beautiful spread for Danielle. Danielle, I hope that this spread gives you a little bit of encouragement. You will definitely be on my heart and in my prayers. And I hope you all very much enjoyed Danielle's spread. Let me know what you think of it down below. One more little quote to fill in this little area over here. Every day is a fresh start. And that is very, very true. All right, let's move on to the next spread. Next up is a spread for Denise. Like I said earlier, Denise gave me full freedom to create anything I wanted, which I absolutely just adore. Those are super fun to work on. And I opted to go with a horizontal spread. I always feel like a horizontal planner, a little bit of a throwback to how I used to plan when I was in school, but also this really, really lends itself well to a little bit of journaling. And I wanted to do a spread that was very whimsical and fun and bright. I think many of us need that these days. I know I certainly do. And Simple Stories scrapbook collections very much capture that feeling in many, many of their collections. So this one is actually Boho Sunshine. It was definitely giving a little summer vibes, which I feel like, of course, we're a little bit early for summer vibes, but this is definitely spring into summer. Like it could go both ways. I am decorating this in a similar way to how I like to do my faith planner spreads, which would be these two kind of vertical columns of decoration that kind of cascade down the page. I'm doing it at the end of each of the days for the horizontal layout. This still gives Denise plenty of room to write if she's going to use this for her catch-all. She has plenty of room to write appointments and things like that, task lists. If she's going to use this for journaling, of course, plenty of room to still write. But you're getting a huge impact with the decor. And that was one of the big goals for this spread. All right, so we're starting out with the scrapbook paper, kind of going down each side. I chose a couple of different scrapbook papers. Yes, I'm going to layer over the top of these. So it's not like a ton of this is going to be seen after I finish decorating, but it forms a nice basis. And sometimes, especially when you're using some, I don't know, some different type shapes like these tag shapes, it helps to kind of have a base to work off of because I didn't want them to look too angular on the side. I knew I needed something popping out from behind the tags, and whether that was going to be stickers that I layered underneath there or this scrapbook paper, I just knew it needed something to kind of soften the edges, and the torn look of the scrapbook paper definitely accomplishes that. So we have the tags coming down this side. I will also add them over to this side. However, on the left-hand side, the cool thing is that I can have them go over the gap in the page, the break between the pages. And I love the connection that comes up when you do that. When you layer paper or stickers between the edges of the paper, and then you can see you just cut it apart at the end. You'll see me do that later and repunch the holes. It really just fully connects the spread together and gives it a cohesive look across the two pages. We will repunch the holes in this in a moment. Now, here's the challenge when you are using scrapbooking kits. You don't always have functional boxes. And I wasn't totally sure if Denise would end up using this as a catch-all or as a journaling. So I wanted to give her some boxes. And what I'm doing is trimming down different tags that were part of the kit. I'm making them a little bit smaller so that they will work as a functional box. They have all of the same colors and schemes to them, but I didn't need such a huge piece. So I cut them down to the size that would work. We're going to adhere them to the page, and then to make them pop a little bit more, the white was just fading into the background. I'm going to go ahead and add this little dash line detail. It looks as if it's kind of put in. I like how it makes it pop. I think the dashed line. It goes really well with a lot of different themes, but definitely with this one because it feels kind of like pockets sewn on to some cute summer shorts, something like that. Like I like the look, and these will give Denise a place to write important events that are happening through the week. Or if she's going to use this as a journaling spread, I like to write quotes or affirmations on functional boxes. All right, at this point, it's all about just playing with some of the cardstock stickers that I have in this kit, adding a few details here and there. I love this spread. This is most definitely a spread that I would use in my planner in multiple different ways. Denise, I hope you very much enjoy this spread. I hope it gives you all the happy feels because you know what? Like I said, I feel like many of us need those happy feels these days. Smile big when you see this, and I can't wait to hear how you end up using it. Again, a few quotes here and there, and then I need to repunch the holes. That's going to be it for Denise's Boho Sunshine spread. Let me know what you think of it down below. All right, last but not least today is a bullet journal, a Bujo habit tracking spread for Robin. And I released the bullet journal spread some point last fall, and then recently released ones where you could specify a specific design. So this is the bullet journal habit tracking design. You can have a whole set of just this particular layout. And I do believe this is Robin's favorite layout to use in the bullet journal. And she requested a daisy theme. For this spread, I wanted to mix and match two very different ideas of daisies. First of all, whenever I hear daisies, I always think of Bright Type from the Happy Planner. It is one of my very favorite books from the Happy Planner, full of great motivational quotes and beautiful colors and daisies. Then I also thought of Spring Florals from Kelva Plan. She does flowers beautifully, and these daisies were in there. So I wanted to include the more realistic daisies and the more I don't know, they're not abstract. They're just a little bit more graphic in a different way from the Happy Planner. So we're starting out, the basis of the page is going to be the Kelva Plan daisies. I'm going to use them to kind of decorate around the edges of the page and bring that daisy feel. Of course, I also have some yellow washi tape from Plannything. Like I said, no one does washi tape as good as Plannything does. So yellow washi tape to bring in that brightness and cheerfulness. And then we're using these Kelva Plan daisies to edge the page and give that basis of daisies. The next layer I will put on is from Bright Type. Again, that's an older sticker book from the Happy Planner. Beautiful, full of motivational quotes. I've used it a ton. It's one of those sticker books where it's kind of running low. I've been using it for years now, and it's still just one of my go-tos. I absolutely love it. So there is a big version of it. I was trying to see if there might be a quote that would work on this page, but I ended up deciding to go with just the kind of classic size book that you see right here. Robin doesn't use the habit tracking portion of this particular spread. She tracks her habits in a different part of her planner. So it's always a little bit of a challenge and also a little fun to figure out what to do with this particular section. I love a big quote. So I put, "You've got this." And then I also loved this quote that said, "Live life in full bloom," which I thought might be especially touching for Robin in this particular week. The daisies are a remembrance for her, and I wanted a bright, colorful, cheerful spread to bring back all the cheerful memories. Okay, I'm also going to use these little banner stickers. Again, we're pulling from Bright Type at this point. I'm going to use them for dating this spread. I'll add in the dates after the fact, but we're going to have the dates right there. And then this is bringing in some fresh colors. If I'd stuck with just the daisies from Kelva Plan, it would have just been yellow and white and a little bit of green, you know, the classic daisy colors. But like I said, I wanted to bring in a little extra dose of cheerfulness for Robin on this particular week. And to me, cheerfulness is always going to equal some bonus color, and that's definitely something that I wanted to consider. Also, Robin had a special request of 4 boxes in the lower right-hand side of her spread to track some bowling scores, which I love that she already knows how she likes to use things. And so we're going to bring in those 4 boxes. I'm actually trimming some boxes that were designed for maybe a monthly layout. I'm trimming them from Bright Type and layering them down below. That's bringing in a lot of the color, and then I can repeat that color in different parts of the spread. This was a really fun spread to work on. I was a little bit concerned at the beginning on how these two sticker books would fit together, but layering them one on top of the other, using one as primarily a background and the other one as the forefront or main focus, I thought really brought the spread together. The last unexpected detail that brought the spread together would be black boxes. I know it seems weird, but we're going to add a couple black boxes over to the top right and then a couple throughout the spread on the left, and the contrast is really nice, and I ended up loving what it looked like. Once those are in place, that is going to be it for Robin's daisy spread. Robin, I hope it brings you a little extra joy when you get a chance to use it. All right, let me know down below which spread was your favorite today. Did you like Danielle's red floral spread? Did you like the Boho Sunshine spread for Denise? Or did you like Robin's daisy spread? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. I will have all of the supplies that I used linked down in the description box below. Helps me out so much when you are able to shop those links. So thank you in advance. I also want to give a huge shout out to my entire Patreon family. Thank you so much for your continued support. If you are looking for an amazing group of creatives to be a part of, Patreon's the place to be. Head on over to patreon.com/ScrappyWife to find out more. All right. I hope that you have a fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.